What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been about a month since we've actually moved into the shop, so we owe it to you guys to give you the full tour of what our operation looks like currently. As you can see, we got 3 spaces out front and 3 cars ready to roll. Now, we actually don't have 3 cars just at this location. We've slowly started to move some of our vehicles over here, vehicles that we have duplicates of. We have 2 Honda Odysseys, so 1 Odyssey stays here. We have 2 Hyundai Elantra GTs now, so 1 stays here as well. We have a couple of our Mazdas that stay here, our Ford Fiestas here, but a lot of these vehicles are rented out pretty frequently, so 3 spots isn't really that constricting because we only operate out of 5 when we had 30 cars at our other lot. Come on in. And yeah, we're number 1. It's a pretty sweet one.
Yeah, we got a pretty sweet one.
Alright, so starting off when you come in here, you'll notice that it's nice and cozy comfy because we have air conditioning and that sucker's like full blast right now. Making sure it's cooling down not only the office, but the downstairs. Now, where we've actually started staging vehicles to clean them is right up front. This garage door I can access from my phone, which is really nice. So whenever we're pulling in vehicles or we're just coming from wherever we're coming from, we don't have to get out a key and start unlocking the door and put it up manually. It's all automatic. Now, we have one 50-foot electrical reel over here where we actually end up doing vacuuming on this side. We have our entire detail cart with our cool fancy 2-in-1 sprayer slash steamer. So we can easily and instantly start cleaning seats if we absolutely have to, and then get the car back on the Turo ASAP. We have all of our smell good sprays, we have some clean towels, detail brushes as well, and the cart moves around. So we can take it to the other side. This is actually an incredibly useful cart to have because we usually have them stored up in cabinets. We have to open up my garage every single time we're getting this stuff out. It's nice to just have it on a cart, literally right next to the vehicle, whatever you need. And there's ample room actually to clean the cars around here. We're not constricted to just our driveway, which is really nice having just one massive space to work on vehicles. So we can get inside, outside, let cars breathe if they need to. And when we're all done, we can actually take photos inside the AC. That way we can just pull them out, park them, and they're ready to go. Now, even though we do have a lift, I did purchase a 3-ton jack with a couple of jack stands because for instances where we have a vehicle that's constantly getting worked on or need some parts done to it and we can't take it off the lift or move it, we can still work on vehicles, and we've actually had to do that a couple of times. It's always good to have a spare jack right on standby. Now, one of the major things that we really struggle with is keeping track of which cars need maintenance constantly. So we've made a little whiteboard right here so we can just track maintenance and we can see it on the fly right when we come in every single day. We have cars that need work, cars that are currently in repair, and cars that are out of commish. Like our Tucson that recently just got stolen. That's in progress.
Both windows?
They busted out both windows. Oh, look, and you can see the inside, the pepper spray balls.
Oh my gosh, look at look how dusty it is.
Back here underneath our stairwell, we keep things like our booster seat and our car seat, which are some extras that we add on in case anyone needs them for any deliveries or they just need a car seat for their kid. Got a nice little cleaning supply bucket. We don't want to really store this inside the bathroom because if we're using the restroom, these chemicals and stuff can kind of smell in that area. So nice little handy in the car. It works great. Got all of our spare keys under lock and key. Underneath the mezzanine, this is actually the same storage system that we have at our house. We liked it so much we bought another one, and it just actually makes sense. It's a great use for this space. We keep all of our additional cleaning supplies, all of our extra chemicals and concentrates in gallons. That way we're not spending money for the watered down products. Now, this is still being filled out, so some of these are a little bit empty. We have things like AC components, electrical stuff that we need. We even have a stationary computer. That way we don't either have to go upstairs or use our cell phone to see what the car needs. This is one of the major issues that we struggled with at our house, is that we're constantly having to go inside, go outside, watch a video on how to work on vehicles or do certain things. We can easily access it from our shop computer. That way, if we know a car needs parts, I can instantly hop on Amazon Business or go to Rock Auto and start entering all the parts that I need. That way I don't have to get out my phone or waste my battery. It's just there. And lastly, oil storage. We're still kind of working on the details because we go through so much oil for all of our vehicles, but this is only really a fraction. I still have a lot at our house. I buy all of these in bulk, and then naturally I buy all my filters in bulk as well. Now, thanks to Aubrey, she organized every single one of the parts and part stuff that we have for our different businesses. We even have a designated lost and found bin for all the stuff that we find in vehicles. That way we don't have to worry about keeping them in certain areas. They just go right in the big bin. Aubrey drinks a lot of tea. We also drink a lot of coffee, despite not really using this just quite yet. We bought a little refrigerator. We have all of our frozen meals so we don't have to go out and eat out every single day. Drinks for whenever we do something successfully. If we don't do it successfully or unsuccessfully, we don't get to drink. A dual purpose sink area, one for dishes and also for washing our dirty mitts after we're working on vehicles. Plates and cups, that way we have a spare set and don't have to worry about dirtying up our old stuff from our house. And the piece de la resistance, snacks. We have tea, we have jerky, we have pop chips. Now this is a 2-post lift. This is rated for 9,000 pounds, which anything in our fleet, this thing can actually pick up, including our camper van. We've already had to do an oil change on it once. Now the nice part about having a Big Daddy lift is that it goes real high. I can't hear you, I'm on the lift. Are you saying it's outrageous? Oh, it's dangerous. No, it's not dangerous. Well, we gotta set the safety chocks. Done.
Fall off, and then I wouldn't hear the end of it, and then everybody like, oh, he's so accident prone.
Huh? It's fine. Now, in case you're wondering if we have a bigger vehicle on this lift, what stops it from, going through the roof? This little safety switch right here. Safety is key. Whee! One of our vehicles needs a transmission, more on that later, which is why it's hidden. But you can't just simply lift this up into a trash can, so gotta figure out a way to get rid of engines. Aubrey! Aubrey!
I hear you. That's actually good to know because we have some smudges.
I can't hear you. So let's talk about the upstairs. Now we're still missing a few stuff. We might need some organization tools for the downstairs. We definitely need something up here. This is unfinished space, but this is really the creation space is what I like to call it. We're thinking a big old TV right about here, just to watch stuff.
And a VR headset.
VR headset.
Motivational speeches going on at all times.
We can pretend to work on Turo cars in the VR headset to get better on working on Turo cars.
We'll play Mechanic Simulator.
We got a couple of desks. This is Todd's space. This is my space. And naturally, the queen of the castle, Aubrey's space.
Nice.
We don't even know what she does up here, but she does it. Now the nice part is that Aubrey actually organized all this stuff, so we actually have standing desks. In case she doesn't want us sitting, she just says, you get to stand today, and then she takes our chairs away.
She disassembles our chair and sends it back.
Now we all have laptops. Aubrey brings her laptop, I bring mine, Todd brings his. We're able to plug in, and then we actually have a second screen that we can work on stuff. That way we're not just limited to small tiny laptops, we got the big things. Seven gears. Okay, that's all I have in there. We need to clean this for Todd so his little fingers don't get dirty when he does muscle ups through the ceiling.
Are they dirty?
They are dirty.
You.
Sick.
Now one thing that kind of sold us on this space is that we actually have a reroute from the air conditioning to this upstairs. Now the airflow is blocked by this giant steel beam, so we tried to melt it with jet fuel. It couldn't. We actually ended up we ended up buying some fans that kind of help move some air up here. When we open the garage doors and it's hot outside, the heat rises and it's terrible. But these fans actually make it evenly disperse the cooling. Now let's talk about the more important throne, more important than Aubrey's throne, my throne, the porcelain throne. One thing that's really nice is that the fan always comes on whenever you turn on the light. So whether you're taking a pee or a poo, the fan is covering you.
Who's that for?
Everybody. Poopery. Poopery. We have all of our spare work clothes. That way we can just come in our nice fancy clothes. No, my poopery! Oh no!
Gotta go bald.
Sick.
Oh.
Oh! Now if you give me a quick second, I got some business to take care of.
1 hour later.
Alright, now that that's taken care of, PU. Let's show you the back of the shop. Now, probably the worst part about this shop is that this back door does not have an electric roller, which means we have to push it up, and I don't actually know what their plan was. They painted everything on this. There's nowhere to grab this door. We've just been having to muscle it. Up, up! Now we have some pretty good parking options back here, but we're actually having a bit of an issue with renters constantly returning to the wrong spots. Ideally, if we have 3 spaces out front and we tell people to park in the back, they should be parking on this back wall right here or next to the shop, but they don't. Let me show you all the places they actually end up parking. Now, renters should be parking in the back if there's no available spaces outside of Suite 1, but they end up parking right here in our neighbor's space in Suite 2, and it's clearly labeled Suite 2. They also park over here at Suite 42, which is the main entrance to our neighbor's business, so we end up having to come here super early in the morning. Let's show you the other places that are nowhere near our office. Now, this is technically still the same building address, but this is Suite 43, not where they're picking up from, and they end up parking here. We've even had a tow truck just straight up drop a vehicle right here, nowhere near Suite 1. And lastly, on the other side of the complex at Suite 108, nowhere near Suite 1, we have renters parking the vehicle here. I'm not sure if Google Maps is telling them that this is where they initially picked up, but it's not. Now you might be wondering, how far is this really from our suite? Well, it's about 0.3 of a mile, over a quarter of a mile away. That's nuts. Solutions that we've tried to do is that at nighttime maybe people just can't see exactly where they're supposed to be going. So we put some lights up so at nighttime it kind of illuminates this building, and we tell people look for the blue lights, but that doesn't matter. They just kind of park wherever they want to. Now we're still working out some fine details, but we're hopeful that we can end up putting a sign somewhere that maybe says Turo or rental return or something, so that way people don't have an excuse whenever we say please park near Suite 1 and they park across the building complex. Well, that's been our shop tour. Let us know what you guys think in the comments, and let us know what we need in this shop. Whether it's some art decorations or maybe a Ford GT for display, who knows. As always guys, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll see you in the next episode.